Welcome to another video provided by Trusted Realty Powered by Remax Saskatoon. Let's jump straight into this explainer. Look, if you're a first-time home buyer, you probably know that creeping anxiety right before making an offer. You finally find a home you absolutely love, but then the panic sets in. Are you paying a fair price, or are you about to wildly overpay just based on a seller's wishful thinking? Well, today we're going to conquer that fear by breaking down the exact data you need to confidently make an offer.
You found a home you love, and now you have to decide what to offer. It's a huge moment. We really love bringing you these insights, so let's just shift into gear and jump into our fast-paced survival guide on real estate comparables. Section 1. What are comps? Understanding value. Okay, before we get into what to avoid, we really need to establish a baseline of what actually grounds a home's asking price in reality.
So, comps, which is just short for comparable sales, are recently sold homes in your target area that are very similar to the one you want to buy. They are literally the absolute best tool you have to estimate true market value. Basically, by looking at comps, you instantly turn what is usually a gut feel, highly emotional decision into a solid, evidence-based one. And honestly, the key thing to remember here is that final sale prices matter way more than just what a seller is asking. Think about it. An asking price is a request, but a sold price, that's reality.
Moving on to Section 2. The perfect match, finding the right comps. We need to shift into high gear here, because looking at data is only helpful if you are looking at the right data, totally separated from all the background noise.
So what exactly makes a good comp? It breaks down to a few real drivers. First up, you need verified sold prices, but you absolutely have to look at the context, like how many days did that house just sit on the market before selling? Second is what we call the micro-location. A house on the complete opposite side of town isn't a comp. We're talking hyper-specific details here, the exact same street, identical school boundaries, and similar traffic patterns. Third is recency. In a constantly shifting market, a sale from 6 months ago might be entirely useless for reflecting current buyer behavior today.
Now, this perfectly illustrates a massive trap for first-time buyers: cosmetic upgrades versus practical updates. Two homes might seem identical on paper, but you have to look past the fluff. Fresh paint and trendy staging, they're really just cosmetic distractions. True comparable value lives in the heavy, practical updates. We're talking new roofs, updated windows, and proper waterproofing. That's where the real money is.
All right, Section 3, misleading data, what to avoid. We've talked about the do's, so let's jump right into the don'ts. This is the stuff that should genuinely trigger your fear of overpaying.
Let's address this one directly because it comes up all the time. You see a house online and the price is just shockingly low. So, is a home listed below recent comps a hidden gem? Well, I want to completely debunk the illusion of the list price right here, right now. A dramatically low price is very rarely a secret bargain. Most of the time, it's just a highly calculated tactic meant to create artificial urgency, widen the buyer pool, and hopefully spark a massive multiple offer bidding war. To really protect yourself, you've got to know exactly what noise to ignore. First off, ignore list prices. As we just learned, they're often just sneaky marketing tactics. Also, completely ignore distant or older sales that reflect totally different interest rates and market conditions. And honestly, most importantly, ignore that one unusual outlier sale. Just one weird sale could completely distort your view of the entire current market if you aren't careful. Stick to the cluster, not the outlier.
Bringing us to Section 4, buying in the present. Focus on today. We've analyzed the historical data, but now we really have to bring this narrative back to your immediate, real-world situation.
Comps show the past. You are buying in the present. That quote just perfectly sums the whole thing up, doesn't it? Every single comp is a record of a deal that has already closed. And this is exactly why having a Remax agent by your side is so incredibly essential. They know how to interpret this historical data and actually adjust it for the reality of today's fast-moving market. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final crucial thought. When it comes time to actually sign your name on that next offer, is it going to be a hopeful guess, or will it be grounded in the cold, hard facts?